I'm Vanessa. I've been with him for 23 years and I'm a property manager.
I'm Louie, entrepreneur primarily in the travel industry and 23 years. It was interesting. The way we met was
Yeah.
a very unique scenario. I was a bachelor, so I wasn't accustomed to kind of being in a relationship, and I believe that there was just a moment that I don't know if I was quite doing the right thing by her, in my personal opinion. Still living that bachelor life and doing that, and she's still being there with me and quote unquote, I guess I hate to say it, but tolerating that. One day I just kind of woke up and said, I got a good woman and I don't want to mess that up. And I realized it was time to kind of put down that bachelor life and be focused and serious and say, I think it's time to, be serious about a relationship and love this woman the right way. She's Puerto Rican and Irish. I'm Puerto Rican and Irish. So growing up in the same generation, the same kind of, background as far as
Background.
families and stuff go, there was just so much connection there. It was that spark, like, wow, it was just there. So that just, I think, not to say it was easy, but it was like almost a no-brainer. Like, yeah, you guys crossed this path for a reason, and there was something there, that could be built on.
Um, to me, it was a little bit different. It's not that I realized that he was the one per se immediate, but as soon as I met him, I just felt that like rush, like, all right, this could be real. I could work with this. This is somebody that I could grow old, or not even just grow old, but just getting to know. And just from the get go, we just had a connection. And it felt like home. So, with that being said, I just felt like this is somebody that I want to get to know. I could see a future with getting old, or just having the simplest, just a great conversation, a great time going out, or even just a sweet dinner or whatever. It was just pure, it was natural, it was real. So, therefore, why not? Why not? And that's how it became for me. And then it just became a great relationship, a great everything. And yes, we've had our ups and downs, but they've all been great because it's made us get closer.
She lets me be me. She understands my complexity. She understands even when I'm angry or when I'm not 100%. She still lets me be me, and she doesn't challenge that. She doesn't go after like trying to fight with me or argue. She lets me go through that moment of just being me in that moment. If I'm angry, if I'm, whatever it is, stressed, she lets me go through that without the judgment of saying, that defines me. That one moment defined you. So she allows me to kind of just get through that, knowing, that it is a moment, and I'll get through it, and it just is what it is. And maybe
Brush
it's
it
a
off.
minute, or maybe it's a couple hours, maybe it's a day. But at that moment, she gives me my space, lets me go through what I've got to go through, um, and then we continue. Just gonna move on.
Different things. Just the little things. Just the simple fact that if I'm rushing from work and I don't have to worry about dinner times, or just taking care of the little things at the house, the kids, just asking how did your day go. Just the smallest things ever are the ones that mean the most to me. I don't need anything blah 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 big, and that's pretty much everything.
I think I surprise her a lot. She calls me
He does
thoughtful because I surprise her a lot
he
with
does
just
a
random
lot of
things.
little things that I'm just
Just the
like,
little things.
oh, like, why would you do that? Ah, it's the cutest.
Take it easy. Take a breath. Um, she is a good woman. I don't, maybe would not have waited so long to appreciate or understand that. Appreciate what's in front of you. I think that probably would be the most thing is take a step back and just truly appreciate what is there in front of you, that opportunity that's in front of you. Because we go so much, we're always chasing or looking for something, and we continue just to keep chasing or continue to keep looking, and sometimes it's just literally right in front of us, and we kind of look past that, searching or looking for something else. And I think I just at that moment needed to slow down and appreciate what was in front of me.
For sure.
Understand that she was there.
For me, I wouldn't change a thing about how I tried or anything. I think I gave him his space. I think I did everything that I could to make it work. If I could give him more space, more so that he could adjust in a timely manner, more to work for him, maybe that. But I know that I held my ground. I gave him his space, and I worked hard enough to maintain my mind and my heart good for him to stay. At the end, it all worked out, so I'm happy. I mean,
I gave her a quick crash course.
She sure did. He was like,
I was up and running and doing all kind of stuff, and she was,
I was growing.
Yeah,
I was just learning my ways and life in general.
We might have been the same ages.
But we were very, very different.
But we were very different in where we were in our life.
Vanessa and Louie are among the most tenured couples I think I've interviewed to date. There was certainly love between them, but there was something different. It was apparent that they had developed a working relationship based on respect and love. This type of relationship takes time and work. Their love is real, but functional in a way that allows both Vanessa and Louie to live their lives and be who they are separately as a partnership. Louie described Vanessa as letting him be who he is even when he's not happy. And that in and of itself is the definition of self-actualization. Vanessa is totally comfortable just allowing him to be who he is. Vanessa is confident enough to love Louie through those times while also understanding that she has zero obligation to try and change him, the whole while loving him all the way through that situation. And this means loving him even when she may not necessarily be getting everything she wants during that time. I love that. I passed Vanessa and Louie when I arrived on location, and I pretty much just kind of passed them by when I first got there. They were just kind of sitting in their chair, just enjoying each other's company, enjoying the water and just kind of people watching. By the time I'd made it all the way back around the lake, they were still there. So I decided to say hello, and I'm really glad I did. Vanessa and Louie, you two are a great example of what it means to love one another unconditionally. You've been there for each other through times when neither one of you had the level of experience that you do now. You've allowed one another to make mistakes and lived and worked through them together. 23 years is a long time to love someone and still treat them with the level of respect that you two show one another. I really hope this interview encourages people who may be in a relationship now, as well as those who may not be in a relationship, to consider the fact that it's important to strive to give what you yourself may one day need out of a relationship: patience, respect, and love. Thank you for sharing your lessons and love with us, Vanessa and Louie. And to our viewers, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment, something encouraging for Vanessa and Louie in the comments below. Please consider supporting the channel by clicking the link in the description where you can shop at my online apparel store, StylylifeDesigns.com. I just released a bunch of new designs for a new line of hoodies as well as for t-shirts. You can shop knowing that a portion of the proceeds from anything you buy will help contribute to the creation of more positive content just like this. Real people, real life, real love. Until next time, I've been Kevin with the Shared Heart Experiment. Be good to each other, and thanks for watching.